Our story begins like most Iowa stories, miles out of town in God's country. The family gathered for a search party. A young bull had fled from his pen earlier that morning and was lost, meandering amongst the corn stalks. Despite searching for most of the day, the group had no luck corralling the bull. He was confused, elusive, and hard to spot even from a drone's perspective, his black coat camouflaging him against the rich Iowa soil. So they called me to see if I could get a bull's eye view. I arrived at the scene shortly after 3 p.m. A young bull had escaped earlier that day and was lost in the cornfields surrounding the property. It was a steaming hot day in Iowa. Temperatures were topping 90 degrees and the humidity made it feel like you were inside a steam room, sweating like crazy. The bull had escaped his enclosure and was wandering through the corn. The family had been patrolling the field all day but had no luck. I was excited to come and provide air reconnaissance to aid the search effort. I got there and I scanned for the bull by following downed corn trails and spotting patches where he had laid down. My drone was running low on batteries, so we had to be quick. We narrowed down a potential location before needing to return home, never catching a glimpse of the lost bull. The search effort continued into the evening. Meanwhile, I charged the drone to prepare for another flight. I returned to the field with a full battery in hand. Ready to take to the skies once again, we flew for about 10 minutes with no luck. And then, after following a few different trails...
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Hovering directly above him with the drone, I serve as a beacon in the field to expose the bull's resting spot. The men hopped on their ATVs and took off toward the drone, tires ripping across the Iowan topsoil. Full speed ahead as they zero in on the bull. He's tired now. Walking around in the hot sun all day has drained him, and he's taking a rest before the chase happens, unaware of what's about to come after him. Our bull chaser, Wes, takes off on foot after the bull to steer him toward the open gates. Fighting tasseled corn, the two take off toward the pen. I try to position the drone to help steer the bull as well as help guide pursuers. The bull manages to follow the main rows to the end rows, headed in the right direction. But the crisscross corn confuses the bull, and he takes the easy route by hanging a right down the end rows. The bull gains some ground, but the drone keeps the bull's position exposed. Racing up from behind, Wes keeps the bull moving. The bull continues to follow the end rows around the side of the field, really close to his pen. Just at the right time, the bull decides he wants to go left. The bull continues at a slight angle left, kind of making its way toward the pin. We are unsure if it's going to go. But Wes gets right behind that bull and makes sure he heads right toward the pin. The bull, tired and thirsty from his adventure, has finally returned to his home. All the other cows seem very happy to see him. One gate's closed, but another remains wide open. Iowa farmers are always fighting water hemp, and today, the water hemp decided to fight back. Wasting no time, the two men close up the last gate, securing the pen and making sure that the bull is safe. The elusive young bull was finally apprehended after a long day of chase. The bull was returned to the main lot to rest and rehydrate. All the cows seem pretty happy to see him. With the bull corralled, the farm could finally breathe a sigh of relief. As the sun set on a long, hot summer day, we could finally say that the mission was successful. As the men trekked back to the rest of the family, escaping the sun, seeking shade under an old tree, returning to cool off with a drink and swap stories of the day, it was a good feeling to finally have it over. With the help of some drone reconnaissance, cattle chasing expertise, and a little luck, the bull finally returned home, creating an amazing family farm memory to cap off a steamy afternoon. Doesn't get much more Iowa than that.